This is a little extension from last week's video. Last week we talked about whether the business has changed, and has it really changed? Has it not changed? What's changed? I talked about the fact that marketing channels have changed and the way we connect with people has changed, but has the business itself really changed? So here I am talking to a client of mine last week, and we're going in, all sorts of detail about different things and what's going on in their market. We're talking about the old school ways, the new school ways, and then we joked about the fact that, you remember when people used to go and actually present the offer? He's like, oh man, I remember doing that. He says, but these days nobody wants to go and present. Everybody wants to fax them and email them. Well, I guess nobody's faxing anymore, but you know what I'm saying, right? It started off with, we're going to fax the offer, then we're going to email the offer. Now everybody can sign the offer and do whatever they want from their smartphone, wherever they are. And well, you don't have to leave that dinner. You don't have to cancel that appointment. You don't have to miss your kid's baseball game or whatever. You can just, send it off by email. Why not? Well, here's why not. And he explained this to me, and I thought this was brilliant. He goes, Dave, look, the difference between those people or with the new school and with the old school way of thinking is that the new school doesn't want to actually put in the effort or put in the work. And I said, yeah, I know, you're right. They don't want to make phone calls. They believe everything's social media. He goes, I know. And I'm not really good with the social media thing. I said, but remember something. It's a relationship business. It always comes back to relationship. He goes, well, that's exactly the thing. And that's the idea about presenting the offer. Those are the old school ways of doing this business. He says, you see, here's the deal. I was in an offer the other day, and it was kind of a multiple offer situation where the listing agent had made mention that there was another offer. He goes, look, I'm not going to ask you to see the other offer. I'm going to take your word for it that there's another offer. But I'm going to tell you something right now. You're about to email the sign back, right? You're going to wait for that other agent to get back to you. He goes, yeah. And he said, and you're going to see if they got a better offer. He says, yeah. He says, but I've got my client in the car right now outside this house. I could have my client come in, or I can have my client right there. We can get this deal done immediately. So why don't you let me come in and do this? He goes, well, hold on a second. We're presenting the offer, your client in the car. We got to still, talk to my client. He goes, I know, but let me come in, present the offer to your client. Let me be the bad guy. Let me be the one to talk about why I'm not offering them the price they want. Because obviously, if I'm making an offer, it's not the price they want. It's going to be lower than whatever they want. So instead of you being the bad guy, let me be the bad guy. I'll come in. I'll tell them why their house isn't worth what they're supposed to be worth. And if they decide that they're ready to do something, my client's in the car. We can make this thing happen right here, right now. That's how we can get the deal done. And I thought, whoa, mic drop. That is brilliant. Think about it. Those are the negotiation tactics. Those are the things you do if you want to win that offer. It's not just about faxing and emailing. Forget about faxing. I keep saying faxing, but it's not just about emailing. It's not just about social media. It's about actually connecting with people. It is a people business. So take a note out of the old school way of thinking, okay? When you're going to present that offer, what can you do to give yourself the best opportunity to win? And I've gone through it before with you. I've told you the different things you can do to really help yourself win that multiple offer situation. Things like price, things like deposit, things like sentimental value, the dates, right? There's little things you can do to try to win that deal. Well, here's another step. Relationships. There's another step for you. What can you do to go in there, actually allow the buyer's rep to present the offer? No longer are you holding the reins on everything. Let them be the bad guy. You can be the good one to come in and save the deal or make it all happen. Their client is in the car, potentially, maybe, and you can always set it up that way too, and bang, now you got a deal done. Anyhow, I thought that was a brilliant way to take some of that old school, mix it with the new school, and help you build more mind share so you can even get more market share.